Okay, ready?
All right, ready?
Steady.
Go. All right, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings deep dive. Wait, I'm actually doing, bro. Oh my fucking god, this is worse
I'm
than when you were.
fucking dying, man.
Oh, he had the what's that thing from X vs. Sever?
Oh,
the quick death or whatever.
the thing that goes in the kid's arm, bro.
Yeah, whatever it's called. I don't know.
Jack death.
And you have to restart your intro again now.
So welcome to part 2 of us taking a look at Lord of the Rings and whatever other slop we can find and talk about. I'm not your host, Adam, but I'm Owen.
Yes.
I think this is my first time formally hosting, so that's great. That's great.
Mhm.
Here with Dylan, Robbie, and Adam. Anything
Hey,
you want to say?
Hello.
So, what the hell? Gollum.
Should we go?
I believe we're gonna start with. Oh no! Get this guy out of here. Well, that's actually really good as well.
Gollum. The filthy hobbits steady my precious.
Is that Gollum from the Gollum game on Xbox Series X?
The Gollum game, don't even joke. Like.
Gollum the Gollum.
So, I believe we're gonna start with the all-time classic, best Oscar-winning
Why did
movie
you
of all
pick
time,
this?
Ballistic X vs. Sever.
I really don't know why you picked this. Like,
Well,
I know you said it was
I mean,
based off a YouTube video or whatever, but like,
yeah, it was a YouTube video, and it was like the guy was basically like collecting. So he went through, I think it was like Letterboxd,
yeah,
like Rotten Tomatoes, and like
Mhm.
the IMDb website, and he was going through them all and looking for like the lowest rated movies or whatever he could find. And then when he got to Rotten Tomatoes, you know the way that has like a weird ass rating system where it's like
it's not based off of the average review. It's based off the percentage of people who gave it a high review.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this was technically the lowest rated movie he could find, but then he watched it and it was just kind of like, I mean, you've all watched it. It was just kind of, Ballistic X vs. Sever.
Yeah, it's okay.
But what like intrigued me more about it was that because the other one was like fucking Dragon Ball Evolution and
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
some
Ooh.
other crap, and I was like, I'm not just gonna pick that, but because he said that the Ballistic X vs. Sever was like kind of just all right, like it does not deserve to be the lowest rated thing on that. So I was
for
like, all right,
sure.
let's see what it's all about.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I would be inclined to agree with him.
Yeah, no, for sure,
Okay.
it does not deserve to be on the worst films of all time.
No, it's not the
Pretty-
worst
pretty
film of all time.
Metasaurus, right?
It's pretty mid. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, as I was saying there when we were watching it, like it's like one of those kind of movies you'd see on like a terrestrial TV movie channel, like a satellite kind of like yeah, like 5-star action or some shite like that. Like,
yeah, bro.
Film
This is
4.
like literally
Like, this is-
daytime.
the film 4, yeah, real
yeah, like this is like a
type of stuff my dad would be watching.
absolute like terrestrial TV like movie channel film because it has
Anyone who has not seen the film watching this, just think about Drew Sandstorm, like the music video, and then just put that in film form.
That's
yeah,
that's
you're not
actually
far
pretty,
off, but like also
yeah.
blow it up like 16 times.
And reverse it, but yeah.
and drive in reverse 18 fucking times. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I certainly wasn't expecting it to be as high budget as it was
No.
because I was like, yeah, it has recognized actors and stuff in it, but whatever. And then you get into
it's
it,
the same as Chimkata.
and but this was like
It's a lot of explosions.
there
and
was
just cars
so
getting destroyed.
many explosions. Like it actually kind of lessened the effect of the explosions because there were so many. Like it would almost be kind of impressive, I feel sometimes, but it's just there's so many. Like it just actually becomes monotonous after a certain point because people are blowing up and nothing's happening to them. Like there's that bit towards the
Thinking
end
of like,
in the train station, and like a dude literally gets like stands on a landmine and nothing happens. Like there's
Oh yeah.
like there's no drama.
the train explosion at the end is insane work though. That
Yeah,
massive.
Everything just blows up though.
And then like no one cares like at
No
all.
one dies. It's like it's the most PG like action movie I've ever seen in my life. Like literally, it's just like
There's that bit, and then the other one that's like stuck out to me as particularly just explosions for explosions was when I think it's the first time X fights Sever, and they're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
running down the like kind of alleyway, and then she gets in the taxi or whatever, the yellow car, and she starts driving, and she throws a grenade out the window, and then she's like, she looks back to see if the grenade like landed, and the grenade goes off, blows up a car, and then because she's not looking, she crashes into another car, and
Yeah.
that explodes as well.
Oh,
And then X just walks out of the explosion like he doesn't care.
Nothing. Does not care.
There's so many of them.
Just in general, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like in general, this movie was just way too much. Just actually, full stop, way too much. Just in general, like
It's worse than Mission Impossible 2.
it's so overly dramatic, and it's just constant, just explosions, and the plot is just kind of whatever.
Whatever.
empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just kind of
Yeah.
like
What? So the kid has the big
the kid has like
instant
this
death thing in him,
instant
but he
death
doesn't.
fox die type business, and
Yeah.
then and but it's actually X's kid, and Sever is pissed off at this guy for like blowing up her whole family with a missile
Yeah,
or
her whole
whatever.
family. Yeah.
And yeah, that's
What
kind of
is
it.
that, Bruce?
So like X needs to
Uh,
get this child, and so no, Sever needs to get this child, and X needs to get this child, and this bad man has it, and then that's it. That's
Yeah. Oh, and also his wife's not dead, and is like the mother of the child.
yeah,
That's
probably.
that's the only other thing that I can think of from the entire
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
The only other thing I could think of is that the villain's like lead henchman is Darth Maul.
Ah,
Mm.
I know him from somewhere. It's
British
probably not
fella, yeah.
that. Yeah, I know him from something, and I should spend the entire film trying to figure it out, and I just don't remember it at
No,
all.
I only knew him from that. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that over? Are you done?
Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know,
one
it's
thing
just
about the main guy, he looks a bit like a midget.
What?
Like, that's like his face looks like his mother and his father are like both midgets, and they got the facial features, but he didn't get like the dwarfism.
Wait. Which main guy are you talking about now?
Like
Like
the
the
main
main
guy,
guy, bro.
X.
The main guy.
He has that like kind of dwarf eyebrow.
He has like the dwarf like eyebrow, and he has like the 4-foot stare.
Was that Antonio Banderas?
Yes.
That was not Antonio, was it? Really?
Yeah, I told you.
That's Antonio Banderas.
I said it multiple times. I was like, "Oh, Puss in Boots is kicking ass right now."
Ah,
bro, cannot believe it.
Bro, I remember Antonio Banderas looking way better. I'm not gonna lie.
In what? Puss in
I
Boots.
don't know. There was like a spy film where he's like
Spy
CIA.
Kids.
Spy Kids.
Spy Kids.
Spy
And he
Kids.
was
No, it
Madrid.
was not a Spy Kids. It was like a different Spy Kids. Bro,
A
the
different
funniest
Spy
part-
Kids.
No, not different Spy Kids, but I think it's so funny that Sever is like in the DIA.
Yeah, what is that? I never caught on to that.
I think it's like I don't know, like a diplomatic like institution of fucking
Diplomatic
Asia or
Immunity
something.
The
Association.
Diplomatic Immunity Association.
Is that actually what it is?
Who knows? No, I made that up on the spot once you said diplomatic.
Also, at the very one of the funniest things is at the
Is it
very
not the
start.
Department of Intelligence? No, it's DOI.
Department of.
Yeah.
I don't know why I
Intelligence
said so.
I don't think there's any intelligence in this film anyway.
I don't know. I was gonna say it's directed by Chaos, bro.
Yeah, what was
Yeah,
the story
it
with
was
that?
directed
Yeah,
by Chaos.
what was the Sonic the Hedgehog kind of fucking villain directed this? Like what is
Yeah, I don't know, man.
like
Chaos from Skylanders.
no, but what's he on like? Because his real name shows up at the very very start. It says it's directed
It's
by
Chaos and
which Chaos
something.
Chaos Sanada, whatever it is, right? And then
yeah.
so the first time it pops up, it says that, and then the second time it says Chaos, and the third time it says Chaos. Well, like, who do you think you are, man? Like,
I don't know,
what
you're not
explosions
tough,
are.
bro.
who do you think you
It's
are?
chaos.
Chaos. Yeah, shut up,
That's-
man. Fucking
That's
only,
not the explosions, man.
the only chaos you're causing is making me sit through fucking Tekken 2, the movie. Like what?
Oh yeah, Tekken
Like,
2.
that's literally his other credit is a movie called Tekken 2, and then bang.
Hey!
He made a movie called
Like,
Bang.
you know-
He also has a movie called Bah as well.
A movie called Ah.
like the Instagram sound effect. Bah.
I don't know, man. I don't know what. I
Tekken
don't-
2 is also rated worse than
Who does he think he is? I
Ballistic.
wouldn't be surprised.
Taken or
No,
Tekken?
Tekken 2.
Tekken, like
as
the
in
Tekken.
fighting
the fighting game.
like
yeah.
the fighting game.
I didn't know there was a single Tekken movie. I didn't know
I
there was
didn't
two.
either.
Well, you know how it is. Maybe we should do that at some stage. After Lord of the Rings, the next trilogy, the Tekken trilogy.
A Tekken trilogy.
Really?
It is actually so
No.
funny that he's just like, I don't know, just everything about the movie is so funny to me. Ballistic X versus Sever is
The
just
name
like the
is
funniest
so
name ever.
bad. It's because
Yeah.
I was convinced when you first said it that it had to have been like part of a weird series of like these action movies called like Ballistic or whatever.
Yeah.
But then it ended up just being
No, it's just
a
one
terrible
movie.
name. Yeah.
Ballistic X versus Sever.
Sounds like a Bollywood movie or
It
something
does
like
X
actually,
that.
the
versus
Incredible
Sever.
Bulk.
Yeah. X versus
Yeah.
Sever. What's the story with like they do this bit in the car where he's taking medication and then the guy is like, "Oh, is that what they call you, X?" And he's like,
Oh,
"Nah."
yeah.
But then his actual name is just X, like ECKX.
Yeah, that's
like,
his surname. I was
so-
like, what do you mean? Like, you've
yeah,
called him
like,
X because it's
that's
his surname
you
before.
literally work with him. You know that's his last name 100%. Like, there's no way you don't.
Just like, what?
Yeah, but the dialogue in general is just so flat like that, where it tries to be like, kind of suave, or it tries to be funny, and then it's just kind of like, shut up, man. You're literally like Explosion the movie. Like, you're literally a demo reel.
You're literally
Like-
Explosion the movie. Like, don't even joke.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're literally here just to show off bombs. Like honestly, if I was a terrorist, I'd use this film to be like, look at the fucking bombs I gave this film. It's class.
This is just what they use for
class.
that bit in Iron Man 3, bro, with the Mandarin where he's like
Yeah.
bombing all
Yeah,
the places.
exactly.
So you could just put clips of X versus Sever on.
And then people would believe it. Yeah, because
In
no
48
one's seen
hours,
the
I
film
will own
either.
this country. It's probably the most people would see from it, yeah, actually. It is just an explosion compilation the whole time.
That's
It's
it.
the
Like,
whole thing.
literally, like, there's no other way I can explain this film to anybody other than it's the most like
And like
average.
I thought Mission Impossible 2 was like bad for like the hype moments and aura, but
No,
this
but
movie
this
is literally just blowing
it's
crap
just
up.
slow motion explosions. Like, there's nothing
And
else.
it's in contender for the worst original soundtrack for a movie I have ever heard in my fucking life.
I cannot
Guys,
even remember like a sound.
The soundtrack is either
Robbie.
generic action movie
Hang on.
or that terrible like you
Drum
know
and
the
bass.
like yeah, and there's a wow
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
But what I was gonna
it's
say,
so bad.
what I was gonna say actually, when we were watching it, Robbie was talking about how like movies from he came up with an idea about a whole like spin-off episode he wanted to do, where he was like, movies from this period had fucking strange music, and
Just
I was-
everything from that period, just
Yeah.
media in general.
just had strange aura to it, and like completely understand what he means, because like the second this starts, you're like, yeah, this is a 2002 fucking film. Like, this is a very 2002 film. Like, this is stuck in that era heavily, and like
There
there's
was like a late 90s to like
there's music
early
at there's
2000s.
music at the start of this that as I said, I'm pretty sure that was in like an N64 WWF game. Like, it genuinely it genuinely sounded just like video game music, and you can
And it has like that you know when the movie opens and like it's showing whatever city they're in, and it has like the new ass music, and it's
Yeah.
like the quick like run through the city and all up to the location. I was like, this is the most fucking
generic.
cannot
fucking
separate this
shit.
from when it was released, bro. Like
Yeah. Stuck in that Fast and Furious type era as well.
completely carbon dated.
Carmen dated.
But yeah, it's just uneventful, boring, blandness.
I think it
Yeah.
is just like very average, but it's like Jim Carrey was very average, but I don't know, that had at least a bit of something to it. This is just really,
Yeah, Jim Carrey had a
really
bit of
average, like-
sauce to it. This is just actually like copy paste explosion.
Mhm. And the end where Sever like shoots the dude, he's like, "Is that the best you got?" And then
No, this is, and it's just
This
it's an
is,
X-ray
yeah.
of somebody part.
Yeah,
something just getting
Somebody,
pinched, just pinches him, and then he dies.
and that's Ballistic
Yeah,
X versus Sever.
Yeah, honestly,
Yep.
most of what I wanted to say.
No, and I mean, sorry. Anyone have anything else to add?
Nope.
I was going to say one of the houses in the film reminded me of a house in Electra. But, yeah.
Remind me when the houses from Electra, the movie.
Oh, Robbie. This is what we were saying earlier when you were talking about the gun in Fatal Deviation. You're like, they use real guns for this, or the Hobbit. I swear
the
they were
bullet
here.
got stuck. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, I swear they went here in the Hobbit. The house reminds me of the house from Electra.
All right, keep going. Shut the fuck up, right? Have a
No,
time.
it's good.
right?
It's funny.
Who remembers the house from Electra though? Like,
Me.
fair
Robbie.
play.
That's about me. That's
Full
about it. All right,
Well
get
done.
going.
Watch now. At the end of this episode, when Robbie picks Electra, don't be shocked. He's like, shit.
I'm not
They've
watching,
caught me.
bro. No. Okay, the film I picked, I don't think it's in English.
Oh, Dylan, no.
Well, now, to be fair,
What?
right,
What?
Robbie.
Does it have to be in English?
No. It doesn't have to be
No,
in
it
English.
doesn't.
But Robbie, earlier on when I said, do you have a film in mind for today's episode? You said yes. And I said, it's a bad film, yeah? And you said, it has a 4.2 average on Letterboxd.
No, I said I think it might be bad. I didn't say it was a bad film, alright? I never said it was a bad film. I said I think it might be bad.
What you mean a 4.2 average, man?
I don't know, okay? I don't know. I haven't seen the film. I don't know what it is.
This is gonna be better than Lord of the
This
Rings.
is going to be
3.
better than Lord of the Rings, yes.
Okay. So, I'm not going to lie to you. I was like thinking of Lord of the Rings. I was like, what's something I want to watch for a long
Well,
time?
don't tell us what it is yet, obviously.
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Yeah.
But I wanted to watch this film for like probably like close to like
We might have to
I'd be
allow it then.
5 years.
In the spirit of Lord of the Rings, we might have to allow it then because the whole point of picking Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
but I don't want to outshine Lord of the Rings.
But it probably won't. But like, what I'm saying is that like, because I picked the Lord of the Rings because I've been meaning to watch this for years. So like, in the spirit of, you know, getting to finally do something I've wanted to do for a long time, maybe we can let you pick that as well. You know what I'm saying? We can let it slide. Everyone get the scores.
Well, 2.5.
I actually forgot about that, man. That's it's getting a 1.5.
2.
I'm gonna get 2. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna get 2.
Yeah, I think it's worse than Jim Carrey was.
Yeah, I'd watch Jim Carrey again before I'd watch this again.
Yeah.
100%. Jim Carrey had more of like, I actually kind of didn't mind the characters as much in Jim Carrey compared to this.
Yeah, I thought
Like,
I just also don't like. I'm gonna come out and just say I don't like the like 2000s ass fucking. I don't know, I just
you don't like that vibe?
at all. Yeah, I don't like that vibe. Why am I? Yeah, I don't know.
He's running in slow
Nonsense.
motion with a trench coat on, holding a P90. There's like
Yeah,
bullets
like-
whizzing past. She's like,
Yeah, slow motion
Yeah.
explosions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because The Matrix came out like a
Yeah,
year before
exactly.
that and they wanted
Yeah.
to do the shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's that time of the day where we all get to be happy and smile again.
Yeah, like Sam
Ah.
said, fighting for the hope. Of the
Ah,
world.
yes, bro. There's good out there.
Yeah,
There
There's so
100%.
much good out there.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings Xbox game returns.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately not.
Classic, lad.
Oh, you didn't play the 2 Towers Xbox game?
I didn't play the Two Towers Xbox game.
Dylan.
Well, this episode's cancelled.
Well, he was specifically saying that it was only the Fellowship of the Ring game, so
And
Yeah,
also, I
Ryan.
didn't manage to.
Yeah, but I was really hoping we'd come back and you would be
Yeah.
like, okay, guys, I also played the 2
The
towers.
2
I
Towers.
was tempted to do that. I had a load of time this morning. I was tempted to go and download it and an Xbox emulator and play it, but there wouldn't have
stupid
been enough time.
Xbox to play it on. Actually, you're not going to get
yeah,
that.
but I haven't got it
was
modded.
Like,
I
I don't
Mm.
know.
And the good is Lord of the fucking Rings, bro. Once again, lads, I'm just going to start off strong. I don't care if anyone disagrees with me or what. Worthy follow up to the first film. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I was deathly afraid going in. I had talked to people I actually like, you know, outside of this podcast, and they said, "Yeah, I used to not like the 2 Towers as much, but then it kind of grew on me over time." Fuck that, man. This is savage. This
Yeah,
was
right.
a savage
3.
film. This was, oh man, like it does kind of really feel like the middle film, if that makes sense. Like there's a lot of like
Yeah.
you can't watch this by itself. Like this is a real kind of like
I think
setup.
that is a good thing.
Yeah,
though.
that's a
I
very
think
good
that
thing
is a
because
very good
because
thing.
you can tell the Lord of the Rings was intended to be watched as one long thing, and I'm glad we're
Mhm.
doing it in this week by week recording format. It's not being released that way, but
Yep.
just because it is so nice that we have the kind of flow and continuity, because it's just like I'm so engrossed in this world. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm just like
Yeah, yeah.
just everything about it. And then in this one, they're introducing kind of like new characters and stuff, and they're like it's all good content. When
There's
they-
not a single bit of the movie that you're like, oh, lad.
yeah, like oh bollocks this. And I feel like if I rewatched it, I wouldn't also be like oh no bollocks not this. Like kind of like, you know, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think there's any scenes that are like
I'm
that.
like oh bollocks, yeah. The one thing actually, I remember actually I was very worried when we started off, and Frodo has that dream about Gandalf aura farming with the
Oh
Balrog,
yeah.
and I remember being like,
Right.
what the fuck is
What?
this? Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this, man? Gandalf's dead. Like, don't be doing this shit.
I
Yeah,
had
And then it turns out that he was just like he wasn't aura farming in the way Frodo dreamed it, but he was aura farming on top of a tower somewhere else,
yeah.
and he ended up
Yeah.
dying anyway. And then it's kind
And
of
then
like,
he's alive again.
yeah, like maybe you should have just kept him dead. Like I'd be okay if you just said like the universe resurrected him as Gandalf the White because he needed to help the Fellowship, because that's what they say anyway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't understand why you needed a scene of him or Farman fighting the Balrog.
I guess
Maybe
just to show
that's-
how
How
lit Gandalf is.
tough Gandalf is, but I don't
Did
care.
we all watch the extended one this time?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say it's probably something that probably isn't in the normal release.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
I don't have my list pulled up
Yeah.
this time for what's the
'Cause
difference because everyone watched the
I
extended
didn't
one.
know. I didn't know Gandalf was coming back. That wasn't confirmed for me. But I was like, there's no way he doesn't come back in some capacity.
But he came.
Yeah.
It's like,
He's back as like a ghost, though. It's not really.
yeah, but I just knew that he would like. I didn't know he was going to be coming back, but I was like 99% sure it was going to happen. I just didn't know it was going to be the way it did happen.
Thing, and it's just like you're not supposed to have died yet because you're supposed to help the Fellowship. It's like destiny or whatever.
It's your job, man.
Live
And-
for many
Yeah.
years.
Well, that and he's also like if you kind of pay attention to like the color scheming of the wizards, I suppose he's now the same color as Saruman.
But it's
So-
because he says it himself. He is what Saruman was
Yeah,
supposed to be.
But
He, like,
that's the interesting thing. Yeah, is that there's like a yin and yang.
yeah, to me, he
Mm.
balances out because Saruman has become evil. He has to
Yeah.
come back to balance the good and the bad between the two wizards and all that. I think that's cool. I like that.
That is kind of cool because it also kind of because in terms of like the setup of the world at the moment, where there's like there is good and then there's kind of objective, because the Lord of the Rings is fairly kind of objective in its view of like good and evil. Like
Yeah,
like Sauron doesn't have a redeeming quality so far. Like there's no like
yeah.
Sauron has not been humanized, and I
No,
I
he
think,
just wants to-
and I think that's fine.
He was
Because-
beaten as a child.
Yeah, like I don't think I don't think Sauron needs any of that, because I'm assuming, obviously I don't know, but I'm assuming Sauron is going to physically appear in the third film
Yeah.
somehow.
I mean, it's called Return of the King. I
Yeah.
assume.
So
Yeah.
I bank on it either being him or Aragorn. Well,
yeah, well,
take
it
his
could be both.
position as
for all we
king,
know.
but it could be both, and then they'll
yeah.
they'll fight it out or something like
Yeah,
that.
they probably
but
will have like a big final battle. To be honest.
I swear, if that happens, bro, it will be the toughest thing of all time, and I promise you now, I will actually put money on that. That if that happens, it will be like the toughest fight of all time.
Because when Sauron shows up in his physical form in the first film, like the armor he's wearing, it looks like they put a lot of
even joke, lad.
they put a lot of effort into that. You know what I'm saying? So if that doesn't show back up again, I'd be kind of upset. 'Cause
Yeah, it's an awesome.
it's such a tough
piece of armor.
design. Yeah.
There's so
But,
many tough designs for his whole army, bro.
Yeah, not
When
even
they put the ring rates on dragons, bro. Oh, lad, don't even joke.
The ring rates on dragons, real.
You can, that bit where Frodo is like about to give him the ring, and then it like comes up out like over the side of the wall, and then Sam like tackles him over. Oh,
Real.
lad,
There's
don't even.
a lot of peak like
There's
that.
so much straight heat in this movie.
There's so
It's
much
actually
street heat in
insane.
the Two Towers, and I want to get to I want to get to kind of like not quite going scene by scene, but kind of more so going in chronological order. But I do want to mention that in terms of the stuff we predicted in the previous episode, I mentioned that I believed somewhere in the Lord of the Rings there was a big spider. At the end of this film, they very ominously tease a big spider. They very ominously tease a big spider.
I'm not looking forward to
I
that,
am
bro.
not looking forward to this. Gollum is sitting there talking about trying to fucking feed Frodo to the fucking
Yeah.
cunt and everything. This is not pleasant.
Resident Evil
Yeah.
9 again,
Oh,
bro.
no,
Oh, I
this is
just
not
went through
pleasant.
this.
Yeah, this is not pleasant. But
I'm hoping to God Frodo slimes it out quickly, bro, or he runs out.
Oh no, it definitely won't.
no, he
It's
won't.
going
It
to
will-
be a long one.
Yeah.
Sam is getting slimed, bro. He's
yeah,
gone.
no,
Someone is
someone's
gone.
getting eaten. Yeah, Sam's gonna get eaten or something.
I'm really thinking Sam is not gonna make it past that spider.
I'm gonna cry so fucking damn bad if Sam gets killed. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, genuinely, he's one of the best
I would
parts of
be
this
in
movie.
tears if Sam dies.
Will I go at the Hobbit level where it's voice?
Oh,
Where it's his voice.
Where it's voiced like the dragon and the Hobbit.
Oh, as in like
Need the spider be sentient.
yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Because pretty much everything, in the Lord of the Rings is.
Actually,
From
yeah.
what I've heard-
There's got trees in this one.
Yeah.
all I know about the spider is that it exists. Feels like I know that there is a spider in Lord of the Rings even before we started watching this. I knew there was
Yeah.
a big, massive spider.
That's what I'm saying.
I have heard people talking about it being one of the most powerful things in the verse, as they would say nowadays.
what?
So I'm not looking
In the
forward.
verse.
Yeah, in the verse,
So what? Is
bro.
it like
So
fucking
what?
Sauron's pet tarantula? Like what the
I
fuck
don't know,
is
like
this thing?
maybe, but I've heard people bigging this spider up as like some powerful ass enemy, so I'm not looking forward to seeing. The
Oh,
spider's
God.
teeth is made of Mount Doom volcano.
Doom volcano material. Maybe it's like a lava spider. I don't know.
I think Merry or Pippin's in danger.
Well, which one?
After
Actually,
what,
which one is it? Because one of them's a little fucking bollocks, and he was talking about going back to the Shire when the Ents couldn't
Yeah.
help out.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
think
remember.
that was Merry.
That was Pippin, I think.
Oh
Maybe.
shit! Oh shit! See,
I'm having trouble.
I don't know who's Merry and who's Pippin. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't tell them apart. I can't.
Yeah,
I can tell them
One's long
apart.
and one's short, I know.
Well, that's what they
Just
said, and they
forget
changed their
which one is
heights.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They said they were like, "Oh, I was always the tall one," and they changed heights. I can't tell who's who.
I knew while I was watching the movie because there's a scene where they're getting carried off and one of them is pretending to be dead.
Yeah, he's like, Mary,
Yeah,
wake up.
that's the first time I was able to tell which one was which.
Yeah.
But after that, I completely forgot again.
Yeah, I don't know
I
which
think
one's Merry.
I
and which
think
one's Pippin.
I think Pippin's the one with short hair and Mary's the one with long hair.
Huh.
Or maybe
They
it's
both
the other
have
way around.
fairly long hair though. Like,
Nah, like one of them's like considerably shorter. Like one's down his shoulders and one's at like below ears.
think
so which
Pippin
one
is the blonde one.
right? And which one is the one that decided to go back to the Shire, and then the other one was like, "Lad, there won't be any fucking Shire, you dopey
Yeah.
bollocks."
That
think
is
that
that is
was
I don't
written down.
remember.
Yeah.
I think that was Mary. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, whichever one it was, I thought that was some interesting stuff. And in general, I like how we got like a little kind of Merry and Pippin adventure in this film. And
Yeah,
like,
give them something to do.
Everyone got their adventure in this one. Like they were
Yeah,
all off
to be
doing
fair.
separate things.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's why it needs to be so long, I suppose, is because everyone has so
Yeah.
much going on.
yeah,
That's what
I
I was
realized that when I was
saying,
watching it.
I loved that we had that one of the probably my favorite thing in this movie is the trio of Gimli,
Gimli,
Legolas, and
yeah.
Aragorn, yes,
Aw,
man.
Yeah.
that bit at the start, like where they're running after the
And Gimli's
orcs
like
and the
fat
Uruk-hai.
asses run behind.
Yeah. Oh man, that was. And like we said last time, we wanted like a bit more from them and Legolas in particular, and they get so much to do in this movie. It's they're such a fun group. And like Gimli can't look over the wall at the end and all. He's like, "Shall I get you a
That's
box?"
so
Like,
funny. Gimli is like the perfect comic relief character for that group.
Yeah,
Like
he's
he's
so
he's
good.
so
Yeah.
funny.
and he's like, "I need you to toss me." And he's like,
Oh,
he
but
just
that's
gives him
such
the
a
side,
that
like,
was actually such a peak callback to the first film though, when like he's like nobody
Yeah.
throws a dwarf and he jumps and he like nearly fucks it up.
yeah,
And then this time he's like, "No, you gotta
Don't-
throw me." He's like,
don't tell the elves.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, you gotta throw me." When the elves actually, I know I said I was going to try and go more chronologically, but when the elves show up at the end of the Helm's Deep battle, and like they because they show what's his name, the bad guy from
Like-
the Matrix.
Yeah, me and my dad were talking about that as
What's
well.
his
That's Agent Smith.
No, what's his character's name? Elrond.
Yeah,
when they show Elrond, and he's like thinking about whether or not the elves should flee or like help out,
Yeah,
and he decides to like send the Force to go help them out, and they show up and they all have
and
like,
he nearly comes to the same conclusion as
Yes,
like
man.
Merry and Pippin, where there's not going to be anywhere to go.
There's
if
not
he,
exactly if he
if
runs away.
Sauron takes over.
And I love how
It doesn't
everyone
matter.
is teaming up on this issue. You know, it's such a
Yeah,
Cool
I mean that's what the
thing.
Fellowship is. It's like
Yeah,
one person
exactly.
from the main
from
race,
each race. Yeah, exactly.
and then the elves are coming to like lend their assistance and all.
Yeah, because the elves. Yeah,
Yeah.
because the elves are kind of like. I don't know why
They're
the
very, like,
elves are so.
Stoic.
Yeah, they're so, but they're so like they just like you can tell why there is elf dwarf beef, because the elves really do feel like they think they're better than everyone else, because they're like,
They
they have to like decide to get involved in the fight, and it's like, bro, it's the same, we're all on the same planet, like, come on.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fan of that trio, and I think that's one of the best parts of it,
Yeah, man.
of the whole movie.
But
And then when
the-
Gandalf shows up with them again,
well,
as
that's what I was
well,
going to say. Can we,
he
I
works
want to
really well in it.
I want to come back to that, because the kind of arc in this film that I really kind of liked is the whole business with, is it Theoden and Rohan, like the little kingdom they go to,
Oh, do
Yeah.
not even joke, lad.
where they show up and Sauron has influenced this guy to get rid of his nephew and his army, by way of the fella who does the Chucky voice.
Oh yeah.
and you know they
He's
have
a little rap ass.
and they have Eowyn there and everything, and he's trying to like shag her, and she's trying to get away from him because he's a creepy little bollocks.
Mhm.
And then when Gandalf shows up and uses his like fucking angel powers to like fix his mind from the evil influence, and then he comes to and he's walking around and he's fucking depressed and he has to bury his son that died during the fucking fight and all
Actually,
that.
the saddest thing to come out of the whole 2 movies
And,
so far, like
oh
genuinely.
my god! And it's just like peak content, and then
No
and
parent
then-
should ever have
and
to
then-
bury a child.
yeah, real. And then
Man, that
Gandalf's
shit
like,
was so good.
and Gandalf's like, I know you're all sad and everything, but you have to go back to war because war is coming for us either way. And he's like, no, I don't want to. We're just gonna go hide in Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
And then they go to Helm's Deep, and the war does follow them, and then he has to turn into like a brave leader. But that final bit when he rides out on the horse into like the the front lines at the very end, and then they do that, and then Gandalf and Billy Bridger and the Rohirrim show up, and they fucking run down the hill, and the orcs are like surrounded by them. They're getting pinched or whatever, and it's just
that's what I
I've
was
never
saying.
seen as epic a battle in a film ever. The battle at Helm's Deep in this film is so fucking just.
That's all I've been saying. My dad, since like
Ah.
the moment I could understand what he is talking about, has hyped that scene up where they raid. Like when we got to it, and they got up on the horses. He was like, "Lock in, lad. Watch this." And like
Really?
they run out on the horses, and then Gandalf pulls up on the top of the hill, and you know that shot where like Gandalf's army is like running down, and then the orcs are running up the hill.
That like
And my
big
dad just
wide
went,
shot of
"Oh."
it. Yeah. Oh,
My dad was like, "It's fucking awesome."
real.
Like he's been hyping that up since the moment I could understand what he's saying, and honestly, like, yeah,
But once
completely
again,
dead right.
like, me and you were talking about this a bit when you watched it, right? Where I'm like, what the fuck is the third film even going to do? Like,
Yeah, how can you get bigger than this?
like
And
genuinely,
it's longer.
like, how is
It-
this
it-
supposed to be the
oh,
first
fuck.
battle of the war, like over Middle Earth or whatever? And like, this is the most epic shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, how
Yeah.
are you going to get
Genuinely.
bigger than this?
All the
There's
major
so
players
much-
are in it at the minute as well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So where are they going?
So like,
from
they're
here?
literally
The only
they're going to
thing
have to
that
attack
can-
Mordor, and then Mordor's going to have like a pretty fucking hefty fight. Well, actually, do you know what it is? Because they said that the land of men is kind of unguarded at the moment because they're all like spread out over Middle Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Whatever that place was called, fucking
Alcelius or whatever it's called.
yeah,
The
whatever
little
whatever it
town
was
beside
called.
Gondor.
Yeah, and
Um,
they were talking about how like they might attack that, and they have to obviously attack Mordor itself.
Yeah,
So like there definitely is a lot of
I-
battle content left. The other side, because like I know he has the orcs, the orc guy, and then the homeless people. I don't know.
Yeah, the homeless people that are-
people
Yeah.
who he like convinced to join his side because they were kicked out of Rohan or whatever.
Your life is shit, mate. Get
Um,
going.
And then like the other side have like the
The
like the
elves.
elves, the
Rohan
Rohirrim,
people.
and I'm assuming they're going to get the human army at some point
Yeah,
but-
and the Ents are
because
Kind of
and
back
the
in it
Ents,
in
yeah, the
some
Ents are at the key. They're kind of attacking their own land. I wouldn't really be surprised if they
yeah,
stayed there.
but they're still fighting for like
yeah, for
the-
like
the good fight, like,
the
they're-
good
they're-
fight. Yeah,
they just took down the way that they create like an army. Like they've
Yeah, exactly,
done a
yeah,
heavy,
they're
heavy,
just-
heavy hit.
stopping production on
Oh,
the
man,
orcs and all
no.
that. Yeah.
My man
Yeah,
Treebeard.
completely. Saruman might be just completely fucked. When you were talking at him about the bit where Gandalf like cures, what's his name, Theoden or whatever,
Theoden, yeah.
of like his Theoden of his curse or whatever, and like this movie is hilarious.
Mm.
Like it's so funny. That bit where Gandalf is like, "You wouldn't part an old man from his stick," and then he looks to the left and he gives a wink.
Mm.
Oh my god, I don't know why, but this movie is so funny, even though it's dealing with like the most serious shit of all time. that wink,
it is very
I
like,
was rolling,
massively
bro, I
balanced
was
in terms of
rolling.
tones. Like the tone of this movie like never gets like it gets fucking
Yeah.
heart attack serious, but it never feels like it's overly taking itself seriously. And like especially like the Battle for Helm's Deep, like I genuinely like not knowing what happens in that, I was like, that's it. They've actually lost this. Like this is a lost cause.
300
And-
men versus
yeah.
10,000.
Well, exactly. Well, until the elves
Yeah.
showed up, and then they had more. But like,
Yeah, but just that,
Um,
hearing that, and then
yeah.
when Legolas and Aragorn get into like an argument over
about how like they're just gonna die if they stay there.
and he's like, then I'll stand and die with them.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
well, sure, it's exactly what Boromir said at the end of the first film. When actually that might have been extended content. I'm not sure if you guys had it. When he's dying and he's talking to Aragorn and he's like, just so you know, I was happy to follow you as my king, even though I said I wasn't.
Oh yeah,
and I would have
No,
followed
no,
you
that
much
was
further.
We got that.
that was in our coach.
That's because that's a good scene. I was going to say that's a really good.
Speaking of Boromir,
Boromir, yeah, his
when
brother.
his
Faramir.
brother shows up,
Yes, man.
having like the knock-on effect of like Boromir dying, and then Frodo like obviously meeting up with his brother later on, and then like initially he's
And
kind of like, no, you're coming with me.
His brother trying to
But then
impress
he-
his dad and all that by getting
Yeah,
the ring.
and then but when he realizes that Boromir was willing to like, or that he was like corrupted by the ring, and that he was
Yeah.
willing to follow them to Mount Doom and all, and he's like, oh shit, maybe I am doing the wrong thing. Introducing like this guy actually had a brother sounds like a slopped idea, but it works so good.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know.
Because it gives
perfect.
it gives perfectly logical reason as to why like the hobbits end up where they end up, and it sets up the kind of location where I imagine the next battle is going to take place.
And
'Cause
it
I
keeps them from
imagine-
getting to Mount Doom so quickly as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
Like, and it's a reasonable interruption.
Well,
That
actually,
doesn't feel like, can they just fucking get to the thing already? Like,
that's what I was going to say actually, because I was going to mention it earlier on, because there's 2 interruptions on the way to Mount Doom in this film, because they get to the border from Mordor,
yeah, they're right there.
and then Gollum says that it's too risky and they should go a different way.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's a big fucking gate. Like it's
Yeah.
like this big
They're not just
gigantic.
going to walk in
Yeah,
there.
they're
You
not.
can't
They're
put the
not.
ring
Yeah,
on
one
either,
cannot
'cause-
simply walk into Mordor, as Boromir said.
Yeah.
Like you literally, there's no way you're walking in that place. So we have to go through Spider Alley or whatever fuck what Gollum was talking about.
But that gate is so epic, bro. The way you
Yeah.
got the 2 trolls pushing and pulling on the.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my god, bro! Just the size of this movie is amazing.
I don't remember where I seen this Dark Souls scene, but I don't play
The big
Dark
gate
Souls.
opening.
I believe the big gate with the 2 giants seemed like a Dark Souls.
Shit themselves.
Robbie,
Robbie.
What do you mean? I thought my mic couldn't hear
Oh, you
it.
just shut yourself on recording, bro. What was that?
I was just there, all right?
Oh.
Just ripping ass.
Anyway, we were talking about Dark Souls, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, sure, bro, sure.
Fucking Fartamir over here, bro.
Fartmere.
Farmer.
He's pretty chill guy.
Fartmere, bro.
Yeah, he's okay. Well, I mean, he does assault the fuck out of Gollum for like next
He
to
does,
nothing.
yeah.
Like absolute dickhead. Like he causes Gollum to go back from Smeagol to Gollum, and like actually, Gollum, lads.
Gollum. Feels like a Pokemon. I thought Gollum was going to be a Jar Jar Binks
I
character.
thought
And he was
Gollum
going
was
to be
going to
all-time
be-
slop.
Just an evil little dickhead that they're going to have to like deal with. But he's actually such an interesting little monster.
Having
And-
him guide them, it's such a good idea, man. Like, having him guide them through the whole thing, and he's like tweaking out the whole time on if he wants to do good for them, or if his other self is like, no, you gotta slime them out. Can't trust the hobbits. Like, lad,
his-
and that bit where he's talking to himself,
Yeah.
and he's like, go away, we don't want your opinion anymore.
Yeah, real. Sam and Gollum do have legendary beef in this. Like they generally like if they ever start getting along, I'll be shocked.
I mean, they get along a bit better.
No, I think
Yeah, towards the
I
end.
think part 3 is gonna have like a legendary Sam versus Gollum duel. Like,
No, it probably will
Mm.
now, but until Gollum was back in his
like
kinda
Frodo's gonna get kidnapped by the fucking spider, and then like fucking
Gollum
you
will
know,
try to stake something.
Gollum's gonna steal the ring and run away, and Sam's gonna have to fucking punch him to death or something.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Gollum almost does kill Sam when he fucking... What is it he does to him when they're, like, scrapping? He's, like, choking him out or something until Frodo pulls up with the sword. He almost
I don't
takes
remember.
Sam out.
I actually don't remember.
I don't remember. He almost
Frodo
takes Sam
nearly
out.
killed Sam. I don't
No,
know
he
about
does
Gollum,
almost kill
but
him, yeah,
Frodo
later
nearly
on.
killed him.
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah, Frodo just starts fucking threatening Sam as well because Frodo's gone beyond mental.
Can't catch a break.
I've seen someone say, like, Frodo is the most miserable character in cinema history in the sense that, like, not that he's like a bad written character, but he is just always like
Well, yeah,
completely
he's the ring
miserable.
bearer.
And like, I think that is valid, but there is like also a bit of hope in him towards the end of that movie as well. I feel like,
if anything, the fact that he hasn't turned into Gollum should show that he's a hopeful person.
Yeah,
he's held this ring for like weeks straight, like, you know, constant like touching with it.
It's so bad he's almost killed his best friend.
Yeah,
like
literally.
At this point. But
So,
like,
I feel like the fact that he hasn't.
Baggins had that shit for years.
Yeah, but Bilbo was crazy, and like, well, Bilbo was crazy, and he didn't have it in his pocket. You know what I mean? He's kind of had it around the house, and they did like
Bilbo's jump scaring Owen.
They did very clearly specify that his relatives were all really weirded out by the fact that he was 111 or whatever. Do you know, like they were like,
Yeah.
they were like kind of bothered by his.
Bilbo was like perfectly fine.
Yeah, he is fine, but I mean, like he wasn't completely fine because he was kind of like a. He was a bit of a recluse, but I think like the idea that
just got to write his book though.
Yeah, that's the thing, but he couldn't even finish the fucking book until he got rid of the ring.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because he didn't have that shit done. I like Frodo a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like the kind of constant madness that he brings to everything, and like, you don't really know how addicted to the ring he is at any one point, and he's even kind of scared as to how addicted to the ring he's getting.
Yeah, I mean, he's sleeping with it, like in his hand, and all.
Like literally in his hand, not even in his pocket or around his neck. Like literally.
And he says to he says to Sam as well, kind of towards the end. He's just like, I don't want to do this, man. Like, I can't do this. This is too much for me. Like, why do I have to do this? We shouldn't be here. And then Sam hits him with the most inspirational speech I've ever heard in my life. And he's like, well, isn't this exactly why we should be doing it?
Yeah.
Because hope. There's hope in this world. And we have to fight for the good in this world. No one else is going to do this but you. And I was like, making me want to go out to Mordor, bro. Like, genuinely.
I'd start walking.
Sam is such a good character. He's actually the perfect companion to such a miserable fucking.
Well, once again, it's that yin and yang we were talking about earlier. Like, there's a lot of kind of interesting, like, weirdly enough, you wouldn't think it would be interesting, but like, stark contrasts can be interesting when written well. You don't have to be really nuanced, kind of layered people all the time.
Yeah,
like you can just
have
be a guy and, you know, represent a certain idea and that be it, and it works just fine.
Just the two of them work so well together, and even Gollum, when he gets added in, like, he doesn't really upset the balance either. He's just Gollum
is that yin and yang in one character, to be honest, because the whole thing of
he's both of them. Yeah,
how he was once Schmeagol and then fucking became Gollum because of the ring or whatever. Like, he's literally like developed two whole personalities because he got so obsessed with the ring. Like, he has one that's like ring obsessed and one that doesn't.
I mean, he was sitting in a cave like for fucking years, but just with the ring, like going crazy until fucking Bilbo
robbed it. Yeah, I hate to bring this shit into it because I hate when this shit gets brought into film discussion in general, but like, this is the kind of film that people would kind of consider woke these days. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, they literally have like deforestation as something the enemies do, and the trees start fighting back to like save the environment.
Yeah.
And then there's a second plot which wasn't finished in this film, and you can tell it's not finished. And I think it'll come back in the third one, where you have Theoden's niece, or is it niece or daughter-in-law, or what is it? Who's Eowyn?
Niece.
And she's like, you know, I'm born into this big family, and I want to be this big warrior, like Billy Bridger. What's his name?
I can't remember.
No, what's his character's name? The leader of the Rohirrim, whatever his name is.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
And she's like,
I know who you're talking.
Yeah, and she's like, I want to be like him, but like I'm a woman and I'm destined to like be this fucking, you know, dumb housewife or whatever. And like, I just want to go out there and like fight dudes. And Aragorn's like, yeah, well, you know, maybe you could do it someday, but like, you know, right now it's kind of better if you stay safe and away from things. And then she makes him that minging stew, and he's like, oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
That's another example of the movie when he goes to spill it on the floor and she turns around and he spills on himself. It's such a funny movie, bro.
Yeah, it's very funny.
I don't know, like I keep saying it, but like it's just.
So yeah, 100%. She's going to show back up at some stage in Return of the King.
In a warrior attire.
during the final battle, she'll be on the front lines. I guarantee.
Yeah.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah.
But
and that's cool, and I can't wait. Like I genuinely cannot wait because I like her character quite a bit.
But yeah, calling it woke is it is what people would call it nowadays. Like, is it woke to not watch trees
World
burn?
War One?
I guess so. Yeah, World War
Anyway.
One. Yeah. But
So, yeah.
I mean, maybe it kind of almost fits World War Two a bit better. I feel because
World
obviously-
War One is the same war.
yeah, I suppose it's the same thing. World War Two is just an extension of the First War.
Well, a lot of Lord of the Rings is like, oh, when Sam is like, do you think they'll tell stories about us and all? Like,
Exactly,
maybe,
yes, it's-
telling stories about like
that's a
Legolas and
really good
Gimli
point.
teaming up to
That's
take
a-
down.
yeah.
You know,
That's a really good point, actually. Lord of the Rings, like Robbie, I know you seem to have a big issue forgetting The Hobbit, but in terms of the way the film is structured, the film is based around the fact that the only reason Frodo wanted to do this in the first place is because he was inspired by Bilbo's heroism when fighting the dragon. You know, so like it's about doing heroic things and passing them down. As I said earlier, though, in terms of this being like kind of like a middle part that you need to kind of obviously is necessary to the story.
yeah,
It doesn't have that kind of same vibe that Fellowship had, because Fellowship, when they first set off on the journey, there's a real like
sense of adventure.
magical feeling to it. Yeah.
Mm.
And like you when you first see the ring rates and it's kind of like, ooh, what's that? And then like,
Yeah,
you know, they get to the place and they form the Fellowship and then they're climbing up mountains and all that. And it's like, oh, okay, now this is a big adventure. But then like when that adventure keeps going, it's obviously not going to hit the same. But
I agree in with that in the sense the adventure, but like they're still introducing like the Ents are so like mystical type thing. Like
yeah.
you're still
It's
seeing so much
literally-
new stuff.
They're
that are,
literally the
like-
wise mystical tree.
Yeah,
Like,
the wise
that's
mystical
all
tree.
they
The
know.
wise mystical tree.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't know either until I saw it in the movie. I saw
Yeah.
the exact
Yeah.
frame. I was like, oh my god.
Like there's so much still stuff that is like so exciting to see,
Mm.
and like yeah, you have to get a bit more kind of. I'm not gonna say miserable, but you have to get a little bit more serious when like the war is broken out and like people are dying and the kingdoms are being taken over and pillaged and burned to the
Yeah.
ground and everything.
I kind of feel.
It's
Yeah.
still hopeful.
Go on,
There's
Robbie.
still a lot in it.
I think the whole second film is kind of leading up to the impending doom of literally the last few minutes where
Mm.
motherfuckers are like, we gotta go in. Like I don't know about actually no, the start was not really, but definitely from a quarter
I
in,
know what you mean.
it's building up the doom. Because you have like the start where Aragorn and his gang of lads are kind of fighting those guys, and they're kind of getting their bearings, but they're getting shit together,
Mm.
and they're looking for their little hobbits. And then Frodo finds fucking Gollum, and they kind of set up the story to get going. But then from there on, its doom is rising, and it's just
Mm.
it's building and building, and it's gonna have to
And I
just get ready for the third one.
I think Robbie
Yeah.
is right. I think there's going to be a lot of main character losses in this next one. I get the
Yeah.
feeling not everyone will make it out of this.
You tell the story, and then you go on to write the next story that has to be written.
exactly the next episode, which
When
is
we
whatever
review
Robbie
Every
picks, yeah.
Bud the Chud movie on the
Oh,
Misfits City.
I would watch Bud the Chud for Misfits of the Art. We need to get back to watching some like Misfits of the Art. You know what I'm saying? Like there hasn't
Absolutely.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
will not watch.
there hasn't been
Ballistic's X versus
yeah there hasn't been enough
Severus, the most
Misfits.
popular thing of
Yeah,
all time.
there hasn't been enough Misfits. You know?
Just been art. Just been
Yeah, just
complete
art.
Pure art, man.
My bad.
Oh, you did big. It's all right.
Um,
Yeah.
That's-
Anyone have anything negative to say?
no.
No.
Yeah.
I'd say I was a little less locked in than I was with the first film. It's still fantastic.
I think I was more locked in with this one, to be honest. Somehow,
Mm.
the only other one scene that blew me out of the water, like for a funny reason or like a cool
the
reason,
slide.
the shield slide, bro.
Down
was
the
like,
stairs.
And then he puts the shield into someone's chest at the end of it, because I was like, when he started doing that, I was like, Jesus, that's very fucking like. I thought that was very like silly or like too cool for Lord of the Rings to be doing like that type of thing. It's like they weren't doing that in the Middle Ages, bro. But nah, that was awesome. So many good action scenes and like among all the other just great like character stuff as well.
Yeah.
Would you before? Well, or I suppose scores would make sense to you first, but then I'll ask my question about
All right, yeah.
All right.
that. But I'm
Uh,
ready for scores if you are.
Robbie.
Who wants to?
4.
There we go again. Right, yeah, okay,
What
here we
you
go.
call me?
Anyway, I think we're just gonna we might have a copy and paste of last time.
Yeah,
so
it's just gonna be the graph
Robbie,
with one dip.
yeah.
It's gonna be a straight line. Yeah.
So Robbie said 4. I'm going once again. I think it's 5. I don't have any problems enough to warrant taking off any stars. I thoroughly enjoyed my time. It was 4 hours, felt like 2 again, and I can't wait for more.
Literally exactly what Adam just said. Just no problems whatsoever. Flew by. Just even on a bigger scale than the last one, and still manages to be just as great. Just 5 stars.
I'm gonna go with a nice 4.5.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Fell off, bro. Fell
Fantastic
off.
film.
Lord of the
Where-
Rings' slap fell off.
Where did the half star go?
Like I said, I don't know. It's like I said, I just wasn't as invested for like the first half of the movie, and then got really locked in at the end. Like I did tell you that 2 people were falling asleep while watching it. The 2 people I was talking to,
Yeah.
and then at one point I was there. I was lying in bed. I was also kind of drifting off, and I just went, wait, no. I want to, and then locked in and enjoyed the rest of it immensely.
Right, well, Dylan, your score's not being taken into account. You have to watch
You have
the
to
first
watch
hour of the
whole
movie
thing again.
fully locked in.
Yeah. You have to watch the whole thing again.
No, I mean all
I actually
around.
would
You
watch the
can't
whole
even-
thing again.
I would watch it
Real-
right now.
Yeah,
I would actually turn it on.
honest to God, yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Quickest 4
I
hours of your
debated
fucking
watching
life.
it again just before we did this, just so I'd remember it more.
Yeah, because
And then I was
I
completely fine
watched
doing it.
Ballistics like a couple of days ago now, and I mean, because today's Saturday, I watched Ballistics on Wednesday and Lord of the Rings on Thursday, and I was
You
like,
watched
and I
Ballistics
was
like
like,
I would take easy on ballistics, man.
and I was like, I don't know if I should leave that long, and then I was kind of like, no, I kind of remember pretty well actually, so I'm happy.
Fair enough. So
Yeah, me too.
But that's Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers.
That's Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers.
And
I cannot
Ballistics,
wait
I guess.
fantastic.
to get on to Return of the King and Robbie,
Robert?
introduce your film. He's not here.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Oh,
Because
I was having
this
second
film,
thoughts. If you're having
I'm
second
not
thoughts, I'll
having
just cut it.
second thoughts.
This film
Because
is actually really bad.
it's not. It's that's the thing. I'm worried it's too good.
Well, as I said, I'll in the spirit
well-
of Lord of the Rings, I'll allow you to watch a film you've been waiting to watch for ages, because it's not really, in theory, it's not really fair that I got to pick everyone else's good movie and you all had to pick bad films. So
I did that with Spider-Man, except number 3 switches up heavy.
yeah,
The film I want to pick is all about Lily Choo Choo, but
who?
What?
It's all about Lily Choo Choo.
yeah,
Who's Lily Choo Choo?
Let me consult
I
the
don't know.
archives.
I don't have a clue, bro.
Wait, that's the name of the film. All about Lily Choo Choo.
That's the name of the film.
I've never heard
Oh.
this in my life.
I've been wanting to watch this for a long.
Oh, I see it. Oh, whoa.
Okay.
I've
I
been
mean,
probably want to watch this since like 2020.
Oh yeah, this has a 4.2, 405 on Letterboxd.
That's why I was like, I don't know, because I didn't know what
Okay,
the score was.
But Robbie, Lord of the Rings 3 is number like 7 or something, isn't it? Or like
yeah,
top 14
on the top
or something like
250.
that.
Yeah.
It's
like
like
400.
So all about Lily Choo Choo
yeah,
is
it's
405,
405,
and then
11th.
Lord of the Rings is Tree's 11th.
Yeah.
Right. And we better do our proper outro. So that's the Two Towers, and that was Ballistic X versus Sever.
The
And
all-time
we've
classic
been
that
Yeah.
is.
the Misfits of the Art. And Owen, thank you for hosting, even though I'm doing the outro.
Well, do you want me to do one?
And well, if you want.
Actually, you know, I'll probably just end up having a coffin fit halfway through. We'll just go with
No,
what
go on,
you've said.
go on.
Yeah, that was Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, and Ballistic X versus Sever.
Certainly
I
was.
kind of regret picking that movie, but you know what? That's a discussion for another day. And we'll be back for Lord of the Rings 3 and whatever the name of the movie that Robbie picked
the,
was.
the fucking Lily
The
Choo
life
Lily
of
Choo Choo.
Lily G.
Lily
Lily
Choo
Choo
Choo.
Choo. The life of
Lily
Lily
Choo
Choo.
Choo.
All about Lily Choo Choo.
All about Lily
I can't
Choo
wait to
Choo.
learn all about Lily Choo Choo.
Real. She's gonna be so interesting.
What should actually be better than Lord of the Rings?
Imagine.
Yeah. See
Anyone
y'all
have
next time.
any funny jokes or songs to end on?
No songs.
No.
No, we've no hope like Samwise.
Samwise has hope.
Yeah.
Well, no, we have no hope like he has hope. Like we're all dead inside, lad.
I'm not.
Well, then do us a funny outro.
What do you call a 3-legged donkey?
A wonky.